I think for everyone, the concept of new school is just so big.
I'm looking forward to just having a new campus that's going to be different.
The new school is so fantastic. I can't even put it into words on how amazing the school is.
Construction's been about a 14-month process.
Everything is designed so that we have the opportunity to meet the students' needs.
We are trying also to incorporate project-based learning.
Technology is a tool. It's really the instruction, and there are so many different tools that we need to use to engage our students in authentic learning.
Technology is integrated in every square foot of this building, and through our wireless network, that wireless capability goes beyond the building, and you can be 100 feet from the building and still be on your wireless computer. That integration throughout the building is what's real key. We don't have traditional computer labs. We have wireless and computer applications everywhere, and that's an important part of our process.
Well, the basic design of the school structure itself provides initial application for students to just walk right in and not only see but work with the technology. Our server room is going to be housed in a glass closet that sits between our student union and our research commons, and the students will see all the cabling and the wires for the various technology aspects that are going on in the school. We have a video production lab that will have green screen and high-tech video cameras for the students to be able to work with. On the stage we have sound boards and again more video equipment to be able to videotape any sort of presentation or assembly that might happen as well. In the classrooms, each classroom will have a Promethean interactive whiteboard as well as a sound system that will help in voice enhancement, so students will be able to create presentations.
The students' use of iPads coupled with our energy dashboard, I'm looking forward to their projects that they'll be doing, incorporating the sustainability, energy conservation, and utilizing all of our components to meet the standards.
Having, your own iPad, not just a classroom set that other people can mess around with and stuff. It's just, your iPad that you take wherever and do all your work on it.
Students will carry iPads with them, and those iPads can connect into any of the interactive whiteboards or the LCD displays that we have. So as they are creating their work, if they want to present to their team that they're working a project through, they could display their work on a smaller board, or if they need to present it to a larger group, we have a very large display above what's called our Netscape, where it's kind of like a data hub in each one of our collaboration spaces. This is the student collaboration area, and we're sitting at the Mediascape Center. And as you can see, this area is a section that we've got a large bistro-like table that's connected to laptops with a puck device that connects to the main screen. Each of the laptops that are connected to this area are able to connect to the screen, so students in a small group configuration can share with each other as they're working through a project. All of the teachers are being encouraged to incorporate student assistance and create student experts to run the equipment throughout the school.
One of the challenges for superintendents in any school district in this country is, how do I get the tools to the students in the schools where I serve? Even if they have lots of money, many times they don't have infrastructure. So one of the things that we looked at first was, how do we build a backbone and infrastructure in this school that can be expanded?
Well, one of our charges was to design a school that's future-proof. That's tough to do in anything that you're designing because we don't really know what the future brings. So the key to that future-proofing is to create flexibility that gives future users, meaning future teachers, future students, options. And they have opportunities to recreate spaces. 10 years from now, the spaces that we have will need to be modified in some way because of technology, because of instructional delivery systems, and because of the way students learn. So those pieces of flexibility incorporated into that bigger picture of future-proofing is what really drove a lot of the decisions as far as design and furniture selection.
We were looking to keep it as current as we could keep it, yet in a situation in which you could add to it or enhance it.
I think it's important for society that we all realize that our resources are finite.
There are a lot of things that sustainability relates to, and most people relate that to energy. We have wind turbines. We have solar coming. We have solar hot water panels heating water for all hot water in our building in place today. Water harvesting is a major issue on the site, and water reclamation and conservation is important here on the post. So we are harvesting 50,000 gallons of water and using that water for irrigation purposes.
Kids, when they step off of the bus, step onto the campus, something to trigger learning. They show the 3 different wind generators we have. There's 2 different types, each of which may produce different amounts of electricity in the same amount of wind. That can be a project for kids to work on. Why does this one produce 250 kilowatts? The middle one may be 100 and the other one 225.
The biggest thing would be that it's going to be mostly solar powered, and there's going to be so many skylights, and we have glass walls, so there really isn't going to be a need to turn on lights. So I don't think we're going to need lights at all.
Daylighting is a critical component in our design. We think that natural light, and there's plenty of research to support the belief that natural light impacts instruction in a positive way. That goes as far as impacting test scores and student achievement. So we have introduced natural light throughout the building. Windows are strategically placed. The building has been positioned specifically to take advantage of natural light. Skylights have been specifically placed. Now our lighting system is motion activated, so when you come in a room, lights come on. And those lights are also controlled, light levels in instructional spaces are also controlled by sensors that monitor the number of foot candles of light in spaces at all times of the day. What do you like the most?
That is green.
That is green?
Yeah. I've always wanted a green building.
Green in color or environmentally green?
No, environmentally green. Yeah.
A lot of other issues that go into sustainability. The most important is that we're taking our water conservation, our energy use, our energy conservation, and taking that information back to students in a real-time manner through our energy dashboard. Students will have the opportunity to understand and chart energy use, energy production on a real-time basis from an app on their iPads.
As we started planning the school and we started thinking about the technology, we decided that it was important for us to build as efficiently as we could as far as energy usage went. And of course, as things happened during that 3-year time that we were planning the school, we were looking at different emphasis, and that's when we started talking, the conversation in the professional community became more about conserving energy in schools.
We have to conserve resources. If we can have a net zero school, which we do have, and maintain that, sustain it, I think students have to learn how can we do that. The The building is designed so they can track energy consumption, energy production. I've told the kids and I've told the staff, somewhat jokingly, if someone sneaks in a microwave where it shouldn't be and they turn it on and students want to monitor it, they can tell me, hey, do you know in what room someone has got a surge of electrical use, what's going on? But it's a good way to monitor and to be responsible to our environment. The building obviously is designed, it's designed to meet the educational and social needs of the kids. And in this vein, we've spent a lot of time learning about it. Teachers have spent a tremendous amount of time participating in workshops on early release days on Thursdays, preparing for the coming year.
Collaboration, we've already started in that direction, but having this space to actually have the collaboration work, I think is going to benefit us tenfold, and it's more a real world because we collaborate so much as colleagues, and now the students will have more collaboration, and it won't limit them to one classroom, and that has been a problem in the past. Can I work with somebody else on this project? And we always have to say no because it doesn't lend itself to the project in the time that we're allotted.
In this particular school system, because we are a school system that serves children who are military connected students, they've been in a number of different places, and they are sometimes advanced beyond what our curriculum places them at, or in some cases maybe not advanced enough. So our system should be very flexible for them so that they can come into the environment, keep moving forward from where they are to where they need to be. So in my thinking about this, I needed to make sure that I had a design that would allow the kids to move across grade levels, and I had a design that would allow them to be in their highest grade, which we have as 8th grade, but the potential to move on to a secondary component through partnerships with the community college or the university.
It's going to benefit my education because everything's so nice here, and so I'll be able to be more comfortable working in a much nicer and open area.
Students even had a chance to try out the note chairs that we have for student desks to have their input. Are they comfortable? Are they practical? Is it something useful for you? So I think the input is vital for them to feel that they have ownership, and if they have ownership, they'll do better.
Every piece of furniture has two purposes for being here. One is it's flexible and movable, and that's part of our design, and that students are not in rigid formations at any time. Learning takes place in a variety of ways and it may be different for students. For 5 different students may have 5 different ways of learning that are most comfortable. We want students to be in a comfortable, real-time environment, and that's the key to this furniture. The second piece is really what's cool for kids and what makes them think that they're in a special place, because they will be in a special place here. Our node chairs are the hub of our furniture. Every student has a node chair. They have wheels, they move, they can go anywhere in the school. They can store whatever materials they need under that chair, and it can go with them throughout the building. It has a tablet that can be in place. It has a tablet that can go away. It's a very, very flexible piece of furniture, and it's comfortable. So it's another opportunity for students to feel good in the environment that they're in.
Collaboration will be easier. I feel like the learning will be easier with more technology, and it'll enhance our learning.
On each bridge, we'll have 4 little kiosk stations. They will tell a little bit of history about the school. They'll tell how many miles of wire in a wireless building, or how many square feet of glass we have in the building. I believe it's around 13,000. I think there's 99 skylights, part of our sustainability effort. They'll tell a little history of the area, history of the mountains behind us. The kiosks that we have outside, we had a group of 4 students that developed the kiosks, and teachers acted as facilitators. They had input on what they wanted on the kiosks.
The kiosk project was, we were approached by some teachers like Miss Cordo and Miss Murphy and asked to create signs or kiosks that were going to be on bridges at the new school to help kids learn as soon as they got on the campus and to provoke deeper thought throughout the day.
They told us, here's what we want, you decide whatever you want to put on it. The kiosk is like a sign with information on it.
Ideally, it's going to help kids transfer from coming off the bus, coming into the school, and transform them into thinking about school, about learning, about what the school actually is, getting kids to start wondering. So creating art, technology, and the world around them.
The kiosks will cause students, when they come onto the campus, to either learn about the school or want to learn more about the school or think more.
Some of them were based off of the architecture of the new school, some of them were based off the new electric stuff coming into the new school, like the wind turbines. And we had to do based off of like a theme for the new school, like red and black or just the panther.
They're informative, they're educational, and they're aesthetic, all in one.
So the focus of the school was really projects-based, 21st century, high-tech school where students could learn at their own pace at the same time as teachers were facilitating the standards that the state requires for education.
We've already found our first specimen over here. We determined by using the iPad that right away it was a male drone ant, and that's not something we could have done so easily.
Well, we found this male ant climbing on the wall while we were drawing. At first I thought it was a spider because of the way it looked. But then when I found the wings, it's most definitely an ant. We decided to look it up on the internet. We found an image of a queen ant.
Bigger when I saw it on there.
And we found an image of a queen ant along with a male ant and workers. And it showed that the male ant had wings just like the queen, but was definitely way smaller than the queen. Took me at least 10 seconds, maybe a minute. I had already had experience with the iPad, so I knew what link to go on to, which app to use and everything. So all I did was click on Safari, type in Queen Ant, and there we go. We found our image.
Well, I think it's bigger, it's innovative, it's net zero, which is a big thing, and I think it provides a better learning space for everyone.
I think it's an environment that when the students come into the building, they should be compelled to search out information and try to learn. And I think that's important in this day and age when we're talking about so much competition for students and their attention. We have to have an environment that will compel them to seek more knowledge.
This building is the delivery of a vision about students and student needs.
One of the things I think that's the most important about this school is that the design of the school enables us to, as educators, to be flexible and to meet the needs of the students.
The critical juncture now is we've created this great building, we've created this great opportunity. There's been tremendous amounts of energy spent on staff development. So now the ball moves over to the staff's court. And now it's delivery of instruction within a building that has no barriers for teachers and no barriers for students. This opportunity is one that, as professionals, teachers in this country would die for to be part of. And the staff here at Fort Huachuca has a great opportunity to turn this building into a great place for learning.
It's more than a privilege to be here, and I can't imagine what it will do for students over the next 10 years. And it's a tremendous opportunity for the community.
If I have to say one word, I would say it's opportunity.
Awesome.
Innovative.
Eco-friendly.
Compelling.
Phenomenal.
Student-centered.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
Innovative.